guys getting into Georgia and Tennessee and on. There's some really, really interesting things that people have done with this background of F3. There's lots of things to do with it. We all understand its strength. I don't have to stand up here and tell you my tribute of what it's done to my life. I think you can all tell your own. But it is a backbone to something very different. We were a backbone of 8 to 10, and thankfully somebody stepped in and helped us make it something different. Quite frankly, it's very well positioned to do something very different here in Charleston. I have been very impressed, personally, watching the leadership of F3 Nation and how they've taken on things in communities and for communities in very, very, very different ways. I'm really interested in hearing this morning more from our own folks about how that's possible here. Anyways, I want to give you a little bit of that background to also tell you things move on. JB has been the guy here from us. I can tell you, certainly for me, that I've always fallen back to expect things to get done for. As I say often, I don't know into this non-con business and all this kind of stuff, what have you. I mean, he's been our CEO and our COO. I hate this corporate analogy, but it's very true. The reality is, everybody kind of needs to step up and fill in the gap. I like our non-federalist approach here in F3 Charleston, but it does require us all to step in and fill the gap. And you guys have all done that in different ways. Duggar, I didn't know Duggar 2 years ago. I didn't know Duggar a year ago. It's killing me that he's leaving, but I have a pretty good idea that Houston's going to be better off for it. I didn't know Andy a year and a half ago. It's killing me that he's leaving. Love the guy. I've had a great time with him. I'm pretty sure Fort Mill's better off for it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be interesting over the next 3 years to see other guys like Andy and Duggar and JB that we don't know yet step into F3 Charleston. I think it's our job to kind of make sure that we keep that backbone straight and let it keep growing. So thanks.
Thanks, Julie. With everything that he said, you guys that are here today and have given up your time this morning, you are F3 Charleston. It's about you. It's about the guys sitting next to you. There's several of us that could not be here for other reasons, and there's some that just don't want to, and that's fine too. However, the men that are doing the work and that are willing to do the work are sitting right here in this room, or hangar. Give yourselves a pat on the back for taking the time and committing to your brothers and committing to the cause, and then bring in somebody else that hasn't made it out to a workout, that hasn't, come out to a lunch or a happy hour or a coffee or what have you. If they need it to come in easy, bring them in easy, whatever it takes. And thank you guys to your commitment, continuing commitment, and all that you're doing out there. We really want to sort of present the gentleman that will talk today locally and plant that seed that there are men amongst us who are doing awesome things here, and that we have an army of men that can help them do it. And if you have an idea, let's get it out there and support it so we can grow and make those things better together. With that, I'd like to turn it over to Jimmy Cotchett, Crotch Rocket, one of our northern brethren, who I will say is an awesome guy. I've gotten to know him a little bit via email mostly, and some phone conversations. It's just a privilege to know him, and wonderful to watch what he's doing for F3. So, Jimmy.
After Julie's comments, I've rewritten my speech a couple of times because we had a couple of fun conversations and emails and back channels during that time. But thank you for having me today. Let's get something out of the way real quick. Everyone stand up. All right, everyone stand up. Everyone who went to the Citadel, sit down. All right, now you Citadel guys, look around. You're not the only person in there. You missed the whole part. All right, sit down. Just wanted to get that away. Santini, I'm sitting here listening to the Citadel the whole time. Who pays to go to the military? I don't get it. I still don't get that. I grew up in South Carolina and I still don't get that. But good for you. What's that? That's true. Nobody's at all. No, thanks for paying to go to